see as the future of marketing investment in terms of where things are going with buyers? And do you agree that marketing automation is part of that whole story and spending priority? Starting with you, Guy.
We spend money today on Marketo with Salesforce, and then we also have a data source as well. I look at some of the technology around the sort of the AI approach and the behavioral analysis, and I think it won't necessarily happen in the next 12, but it might be in the next 24, 36 months. Then actually some of the ability to target individuals, so the stuff that Marina was talking about as a sort of level of stalking, that will actually happen in an automated way and will feed into some of the nurture flows and things that we put together, and it will be personalized down to an individual, and the input will come in and say, actually, you need to get to them through this particular LinkedIn, this particular Twitter handle, and all of that gathering of information will happen automatically. The challenge will be as the big organizations will be able to afford this technology, and therefore could become very effective, and whereas the smaller organizations, in order to keep up, are going to have to think different. And I've written down idea beer because I thought that was a great one.
You know what you want, and then sort of looking around and working with startups. That's one way of being quite smart and trying really new things. And going back to the old-fashioned channels, absolutely. And just one more other thing to add in, it's not a new future, but it's one to consider, is working with partners that are symbiotic and have similar target audiences. It works well in terms of amplifying your message or having an affiliation to another brand. So sharing resources, sharing content, sharing research, doing webinars together. I've done some stuff in the past with Chris here. So, that just means you get double bubble for half the resource if you can find collaborative partners.
I do wonder, as the new generations come through, as time becomes more pressed, as our attention span continues to diminish, as buyers become more informed, educated and knowledgeable, I'm wondering if there's not somewhere along these lines, and it's definitely somewhere where I would spend my money, but I don't think there's anything out there like this yet, but something, it's going to be almost to the point where instead of automated marketing, I think there's going to be some form of automated platform that connects buyers and sellers. So, sellers put in, profile type information, salient points about the organization, in our world, service deliverables, and the buyers put in and almost like a dating site, it gets matched, and then you start the conversation once you know that the reality of it is exactly what you're looking for is out there, it's available, and these are the organisations that can provide it to you. Then the journey starts, and then the marketing starts. So I think we need to try and cut out all of the paraphernalia and the noise and just find a way of getting a bit more closer to the action.
I think we're all, as recipients of this stuff, seeing through it now as well. So you only have to glance at an email to say, okay, that hasn't been written specifically to me. That's clearly, I'm part of a bulk list there. And if you look very closely, there'll be an unsubscribe link normally somewhere at the bottom. So actually, it's all about getting the data first and then thinking, right, I've got one chance to make a good impression of this person. How should I contact them? By what channel? What should I send to them? And really giving yourself the absolute best chance of kind of getting through.